got P3, and he started his Formula One career in the barriers on the formation lap. Race 15, he is heading to the podium. It was cruel on Lando Norris, but the opportunity arose for Isaac Hadjar. Max Verstappen delighting the home crowd again, and after a last gasp improvement in qualifying, it is pole to the win for Oscar Piastri, a win for him and McLaren.
What happened at the Dutch Grand Prix over the weekend for Oscar Piastri? A man looks unstoppable, winning that one, finding himself on the podium again for the second half of the Formula One season. Max Verstappen of Red Bull finishing second, and Hadjar of Racing Bulls finishing third. My name is Oladako Kurubi. You're welcome to Kickoff Sports Show this morning. And well, after victories that are always the scene in the F1 season, we always notice that Lewis Hamilton will always come around to either hit himself below the belt or complain. But here, Lewis Hamilton has been handed a 5-place grid penalty for Ferrari's home race in Italy next weekend after failing to slow on the double yellow flags after the start of the Dutch Grand Prix. So a lot of drama right there at the Formula One over the weekend. But hey, let's also let you know that we've got updates from the world of tennis, same as basketball, and looking at the Nigeria Premier Football League, looking at the English Premier League, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, as we talk more everything sports. Remember, we are still tracking updates coming from transfer window, as we are looking at the time right now. By 7 p.m. the window will be shut. And what we are seeing as well, Alexander Isak will soon be donning the red jersey of Liverpool. But now let's go straight and talk tennis. Do not go anywhere. Now, away from Formula One, let's talk tennis this morning. You can call the game victory for today for Novak Djokovic, easy peasy or easy does it for Novak Djokovic. 3 straight set victory against Jan-Lennard Struff, 6-3, 6-3, 6-2. What's the result in the wee hours of today? Well, a day also to celebrate his daughter's birthday. He wasn't there, but he had a message after the victory.
It is what it is. We predicted that might happen. Yeah, she was not very happy about it, me being absent from the birthday party, so don't remind me of that, please. But I'll try to win. If I'm here, at least I'm going to try to win and give her that kind of present, as I'm going to send some nice presents as well and nice surprises for a day party. But hopefully the win can be something she can be happy with. But again, yeah, daddy away and daddy present is a big difference, and I know that, but it is what it is this year.
Well, for Novak Djokovic sending a message to his daughter. All right. I mean, what a good dad. But now, looking at other results of games decided in the wee hours of some games to go down today, I beg your pardon. By 4 p.m., Leandro Riley will take on Alex de Minaur, as Felix Auger-Aliassime will be up against Andrei Rublev. Lorenzo Musetti will be up against Jean Menard by 7:30 tonight. And in the wee hours of today was victories for Aryna Sabalenka and Marketa Vondrousova. Well, Marketa Vondrousova defeated Elena Rybakina 6-4, 5-7, 6-2. A difficult one in that one, but for Aryna Sabalenka, defending champion, getting 2 straight victory over Christina Boscher 6-1, 6-4.
I'm super happy with the win, and I feel like with every game I play better and better, and hopefully I can keep playing better every time I'm out here competing. And she's a tricky opponent, make me think a little bit in the second set. I'm really glad that I held my serve and got this win in straight sets. Well, that's exactly what I'm not doing. I'm not playing for not to lose. I play to win, and I don't care about what happened last year. I mean, of course, it's a big achievement, and I'm super happy I was able to achieve it once, but the goal is to do it many more times. So my mentality is going out there every time, bring the best fight spirit, and just fight for my dream.
Well, Arina Sabalenka speaking there, but looking at other games scheduled for today, Geswata will be in action 6 p.m. against Ekaterina Alexandrova as Marta Kostyuk battles Karolina Muchova, and Naomi Osaka will be up against Coco Gauff. That will be the biggest game for today. These two strong ladies, I mean, since they started in their teenage years, we've been following them, and at this stage, whoa, so at this particular level, you lose focus, you go home. 6:30 is that battle between Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff. Well, for Gauff, remember, she'll be getting a little support from the fans at the venue of the tournament. Now, let's go straight and talk basketball this morning, where Luka Doncic had a triple-double to pass Slovenia to an 86-69 victory over Belgium over the weekend, and its first win at Eurobasketball. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo returned with 27 points to help Greece stay perfect with a 94-53 round of Georgia. Doncic had 26 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds in Katowice, Poland. It was only the fourth triple-double at a Eurobasket since 1995. Now, checking more updates on the show this morning, it is now more of a focus looking at how Eurobasket will look like. Well, the Group A games are going down today, 12:45 this afternoon. Estonia will take on Turkey as Portugal battles Latvia. Serbia will be back in action against the Czech Republic by 7:15. In Group B, Sweden will take on Montenegro. Germany against Great Britain as Finland battles Lithuania by 6:30. And moving away from that, let's check more updates this morning. And going to the NBA, as where we have updates about Giannis Antetokounmpo's brother, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, who missed all of 2024-2025 season with a torn Achilles tendon, has re-signed with the Milwaukee Bucks. The team announced on Sunday, meaning he will remain a teammate of his brother, two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Check the time right now. It is 9:10 from Solutions 93.9 FM. We're going to break, and when we come back, we go straight to the second half of the show where we talk football. David Kuti, I've seen your message. Pastor Larry Sunday Oyakunle, I've seen your message. And well, someone is sending a message as well, shouting up Chelsea, up Chelsea. Oh, now calm down, right? All right. Well, remember, it was a poor outing for Manchester City back to back. It has been for Pep Guardiola. But here is what happened between Manchester City and Brighton and Hove Albion. When we come back, we'll start from Niger.
Now Ryan Aït-Nouri looking towards Haaland on the far. Verbruggen with the save. Still Marmoush. Haaland! City on top, deserving the opening goal. Darren England has given it. Handball by Matheus Nunes. James Milner tucks away the penalty. It's his first goal since 2019, would you believe? And Brighton have the momentum. Oh, now City look wide open here, and Gruder's onside, and Aït-Nouri comes to stop him, and so does Trafford. Neither of them can, and just as last season, City led at Brighton, and now they trail 2-1. More questions and answers, I guess.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Check the time right now. It is 9:12 and still kick off Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM here in the city of Ibadan. Monday Night Football will be going down here in Niger, where Remo Stars, champions of the NPFL, will be on the road against Kun Khalifa and that game is going down by 4 p.m. A lot of Nigerians will be putting their money on champions Remo Stars, but hey, remember, in the NPFL, anything can happen. It is football, right? Remember, Remo Stars drew at home against Rivers United at the match day 1-1 in Abeokuta, and Kun Khalifa also drew their first game against Rangers International. So now a victory for Remo Stars today will give the team 4 points and move to 6th, 5th positions depending on goals scored in this one. But remember, Bayelsa United is with 6 points, Warriors with 6 points, having win 2 of their matches. 2-0 over Bayelsa United. Remember, also 1-0 victory over Shooting Stars in the match day 1. Warri Wolves was able to record a 2-0 victory over Rangers International over the weekend at the match day 2, and that came after a 1-0 victory over Katsina United. The two teams going with a 100% record in the NPFL. But remember, tonight's a game between Remo Stars and Kun Khalifa, as a game a lot of people will be putting their eyes on. But now let's look at all the results of games decided in the NPFL match day 2 over the weekend. Shocking results, some may call that, but some said expected result in the match day 2 for some teams in the NPFL. For Ikorodu City season back at home in Lagos, played out goalless against visitors El Kanemi Warriors, and Eimba beating Niger Tornadoes 1-0. Kano Pillars Wiki Tourists played out a 1-0 draw as Nasarawa United edged Abiot Warriors 1-0. Katsina United went on the road, defeated Plateau United 2-1, shocking one, as Rivers United edged Kwara United 1-0. Warri Wolves, told you earlier, defeated Rangers International 2-0, as Bendel Insurance played out 1-0 draw against Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. And for coach of Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan, Nuruddin Awero, has expressed satisfaction with the outcome of his side's 1-0 draw against Bendel Insurance at the Samuel Gbemudia Stadium in Benin City over the weekend. And that was the first game of the match day 2 of the 2025-2026 NPFL. However, for Bendel Insurance head coach Greg Ikenoba expressed confidence his team will get better with more games in the NPFL this season following the 1-1 draw played against Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. Now, looking at another set of results that went down over the weekend. I mean, looking at most especially that Bendel Insurance game, a lot of people felt like, okay, maybe some teams have started learning their lessons in the NPFL. But now, moving away from the NPFL, we're getting good news for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Well, for Stanley Nwabali, Super Eagles Chief Stanley Nwabali returned to action as Chippa United lost 3-0 to Orlando Pirates at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium on Sunday in South Africa. Nwabali is now fit and available for Nigeria's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Amavubi of Rwanda and Bafana Bafana of South Africa. Now, let's check the messages out this morning before moving on to take more stories. Now, Mayawa Olubile says, good morning, sir. I haven't seen the money I won on the show on Saturday. Unfortunately, you did not even finish the second game. So, you did not even get the second question. I mean, you didn't answer the second question. You were at the guarantee level, so you have to try again on Saturday. Now, Irarani Yaya is saying, up Chelsea, up Chelsea, up Chelsea, up Chelsea, up. Okay, we don't hear you. Maybe because I'm putting on blue this morning, right? Okay. And Dave Kuti is a Chelsea fan. Duke Dan Dave Triple D said, good morning, young striker. Happy new month to you, sir. I predicted Liverpool to win at Anfield and it came through. United had to sneak in that victory. Ishak going to Liverpool. Arne Slot wants to retain the EPL title. I hope Nigerian striker Tolu, who is the highest goal scorer in Belgian Jupiter League, his deal to Wolves will scale through. I mean, I don't know why Nigerians will want to go to a team like Wolverhampton Wanderers. We've not been able to get players Nigerian players move to Arsenal, move to Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City. We need to see Nigerian players playing top clubs, right? But I mean, if wishes were horses, beggars were right. Pastor Larry saying good morning. Prince Adewoye Daniel saying good morning. Up Gunners. Yes, for Arsenal fans, it was a disaster for Arsenal over the weekend. Well, we'll get to that in the next few seconds. But let's talk about ladies. I love female football as Bayelsa Queens will face USFA of Burkina Faso in the semi-final of the Waffle B Women's Champions League The Nigerian Women Football League and MWFL champions finished top of Group B after a 4-1 demolition of St. Nelly of Benin Republic over the weekend. The encounter between Bayelsa Queens and USFA will hold in Yamoussoukro on Tuesday night. Now, Asekme Musa and Please the Ladies of Ghana will clash in other semi-final fixture.
Yeah, I don't think he generated as much power as he wanted to, but he got a shot on target.
That's a good ball. Madueke, Allison's right off his line there. Madueke with Kirkes in front of him. Madueke cuts inside, he shoots to flex. Shot comes into flex from Gabriel. That will be a corner.
Yeah, I think California wanted that a little bit earlier, so he can set himself up for the strike. Timber just delayed it a little bit.
It's a good strike, what a goal! A brilliant strike from Soboslai, and Liverpool have the lead.
As predicted by some fans, that Arsenal will end their run against Liverpool, and that happened. Liverpool won by a lone goal, which you got right there. A super free kick from Szoboszlai. However, the goalkeeper of Arsenal came out to complain that yes, the Puma ball cost that goal, but who cares? Victory came for the people that went with different tickets. Some cashed out, but some had to tear the papers. But here is a reaction from Arne Slot following the victory of Liverpool, also hailing Szoboszlai.
I don't think he changed at all in the last few games compared to what he did last season. He's always been the player that I think he understands what a Liverpool player should look like. If you wear this shirt, you should give everything no matter in what position you play. As a midfielder, he's always the first one to track back, to press high. And today I don't think he did anything wrong. Unbelievable game from him in a position he probably played only 2 or 3 times in his life. So it tells you a lot about the mentality he has. But he played really well, as he played so many times so well as an attacking midfielder as he was.
Well, for Arne Slot, a man of few words. But let's see how Liverpool can go. But for Mikel Arteta, maybe a lot of disasters we see with Arsenal in the November-December period is coming in very early, because, I mean, having key players injured for Arsenal shows that more problems will be coming for the Gunners. But here is Mikel Arteta's reaction after the loss against Liverpool, talking about injuries, players now on the sideline. Will that be an excuse for Arsenal not to live to something this season?
Martin Odegaard was injured. Kai cannot play. Merino is a player that is incredible arriving from there. We play with 3 attacking players, 2 attacking fullbacks. After the game, I think it's too easy to say that. Yeah, because we believe it was the best thing, especially the way we have to attack and the way they press to him to get him in this position.
Away from Arsenal this morning, and most especially that Liverpool game. Let's talk about Rodri, a man. Whenever he plays for Manchester City, it's always, back then it was always difficult for Manchester City to lose a game. But hey, he made a return, started, and Manchester City lost 2-1. Can we say the mojo is off for Rodri? But hey, he came back to make a statement saying that he cannot single-handedly make Manchester City win after his return to the starting 11 failed to inspire turnaround in form for Pep Guardiola's team. Now, Rodri made his first Premier League start for the club in 11 months, but Brajan Guardiola's late strike condemned City to a second league defeat in as many weeks. So you can call that. I mean, he came out to say that, well, I am not Lionel Messi. Even for Lionel Messi, right there in the MLS, he's not really. We're seeing the spark, but not like what a lot of people expected from him, most especially when he was playing for Barcelona. Okay, now a quick look at more update here. Well, match day 3 in the Spanish La Liga went down over the weekend. Rayo Vallecano played out a 1-0 draw against the Barcelona, and for coach of Barcelona has been talking following that draw. For Hansi Flick, he wasn't happy with his players as they scrapped a 1-0 draw against Rayo Vallecano on Sunday with only a string of fine saves from goalkeeper Joan Garcia, ensuring they did not lose the game. But looking at other results in the La Liga over the weekend, Espanyol, Athletic Bilbao, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Real Oviedo, Valencia, LJ all recorded wins in their match day 3 games over the weekend. So let's keep our fingers crossed ahead of the match day 4 right there in the Spanish La Liga. Now, moving away from that, let's go straight and talk transfer stories, as today by 7 p.m. the transfer window will be shut. Now, tracking updates, most especially from Manchester United. At the moment, Manchester United are in talks over 2 goalkeepers on deadline day. They're keeping potential deals with Aston Villa shortstopper Emiliano Martinez and Royal Antwerp goalkeeper Saint Lamens, one before deciding which one to go for if they end up signing one at all. Now, for Manchester City, to another Manchester side, the team is closing in on signing of the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. City are increasingly confident of agreeing a deal with the 26-year-old. Remember, I said it, most especially with the way things are going for Ederson right there in Manchester City. Now to Aston Villa. Aston Villa are in talks with Manchester United over the signing of Jadon Sancho. The discussion are over a loan deal for the winger. Now, it is more of West Ham United, where the team's fullback Emerson Palmieri is close to completing a permanent move to Marseille. That came in like 8 minutes ago. Now, 18 minutes ago, we got the update about Sunderland agreeing a deal with RB Leipzig for right back Lutz Scherrel Gottrida. All right, now, a man moved from Manchester United to Chelsea, and he's Garnacho. He had his first interview, given reasons for making a move between the 2 English Premier League sides.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's an incredible feeling to join this amazing club, so yeah, I can't wait to start playing. And yeah, I think it's a big step, you know. The situation of the club, I think it's a good step for me, for my career, so hopefully, well. I used to watch the Premier League when I was young, obviously Chelsea, because I like Eden Hazard. That's why I support Chelsea a bit, but yeah, just both the kid because I like football. Yeah, of course, it was a reference, you know, how he plays, the same position and everything, so yeah, it's a big reference.
Well, Garnacho, we wish him all the best right there in Chelsea. Now, updates coming from Bournemouth as it that AC Milan defender Alex Jimenez has completed his Bournemouth medical. Well, this will be the convenient point to say goodbyes on the show. Happy New Month once again. And remember, September is open for a lot. The Champions League will be back. We've got a lot of cup games, league games, battles up and down. But hey, remember, Kiko Sports Show remains 9 o'clock. And from the dailies, coming up right now with Comrade Adedamola Lafenwa. It is a new month, stay positive. Timmy Dakolo, not in the spoil for God hands. Like we always say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
People they ask me, say